Hey guys, today we're going to review the Kershaw Thistle. This knife is overall length of right around 7.5 inches. When it's closed, it's 4.4 inches, and the blade length is 3.25 inches. This is just a really big knife. HCR 13 MOV steel with a stonewash finish on it. It is a glass filled nylon handle scales, and then it also has this push button liner lock, which could be comparable to the Spyderco compression lock, that come on the PM2s, PM3s now. This is a really cool knife. When I got this knife, it came super sharp out of the package. Regularly, this knife runs right around $21 to $25, but I got it on sale for $15. I got it the same time I got the Zing. They were running a special, and so I picked both of those knives up. It has a two-way pocket clip, as you can see there, made in China. This is just a really comfortable knife in the hand, too. It's got this jimping right here. It's not too aggressive, but it's just enough that you can put your thumb there, and I mean, you can push pretty hard and your thumb's not going to go anywhere. For this really only being a I guess you could say like a plastic handle scale, it's pretty comfortable. There's no hot spots. It just really fits well in the hand. This blade, it's kind of like a sheep's foot blade. Really big belly there, really big surface. It is a hollow grind with a bit of a spear point on it, so it's a great piercer if you need it for that. It has it kind of reminds me of like an airflow system, but like an airflow backspacer here. As you can see through it. This knife, whenever I got it, had a great lockup. Ever since I got it, there's been no blade play, unlike the Zing, where after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 flips, I would have to tighten that up until it finally got to the position where it's at now, and I don't have to worry about it. This knife, I have not had to worry about that once. It is a great knife. The pocket clip has great retention. It's not going to go anywhere once it's inside your pocket. This knife is a great, it's another great budget folder. If you have a friend who, is wanting to get into knives, or you have a kid who's wanting to get into knives, or even you, if you're wanting to just invest in a cheap little beater knife, this is the knife for it. This knife, like I said, I got it for $15. So it's a very budget friendly folder. This knife, like I said, it is pretty close to about 7 inches long. So this is a really big knife. It's actually pretty comparable to the Spyderco Tenacious, which I will do another review about this separately. But it is very close in similarities. The blade shape, not so much, but the blade length is pretty close. The handle length is pretty close. Just the overall length is very close. So it's a good knife that if you want a bigger knife, for bigger cutting tasks, but you don't want to spend. Yes, the Tenacious is a budget line of the Spyderco brand, but it is still right around $40 to $50. So if you don't want to spend that much money, this would be a great knife for about the same price, or about the same size knife, and maybe not so much the same quality as far as the lockup and the scales and the options for the pocket clip. But like I said, it is just a big beefy knife, and you can still do probably all the same cutting task with this as you can with the Tenacious. So now we're going to go ahead and do a cutting test with the Thistle. Once again, I have this pretty thick art paper to just show you how sharp this comes. And I have not put a blade on this since I bought it, and I've had this probably 2 months. So this is still the factory edge on it. So let's just see how sharp it still is. So, just like the Zing, it cuts right through it. This, along with the Zing, I definitely would recommend these two Kershaws if you're wanting to get into Kershaws, if you're wanting to be introduced. These are just great little knives to pick up, and like I said, they're very budget friendly. So if they just beater knives, throw in a backpack, throw in your car, just something to have around. Great little knives to have. So that's about it for the review. Be sure to leave a like, comment, share. Hopefully you'll be here to check out the rest of the content that I have for you. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.